How's it going?
Get off your phone, dude. We're recording.
Oh, wah.
E3 shit can wait. Come on.
It's a mix of things.
Sure.
People tagging me for stuff that I don't know about.
You mean that can't wait?
No, we're part of that weird in-between generation where we're stuck on our mobile devices all the time.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna get my phone and argue about that. Anyway. Hi guys. So, it's late. I'm a little tired, so this I don't know how long this review is going to go on for. So we just got out of the Conjuring 2. I'm also sick. I should point that out. So if I sound stuffy, that's what. Oh, get back in here! Fuck off! I do remember last time I was sick. You know, laughing your ass off me because I was over the corner coughing my head off.
In all fairness, that's because it was after I made you laugh and then go into a coughing fit, I believe.
You still laugh like a sick bastard while I'm dying in the corner.
I laugh like a mentally sick bastard while you...
Well, I'm dying. Anyway.
From physical sickness.
Anywho, so you actually saw the first one. How'd this one compare?
They're pretty close. Like, it's not... It's more like there's some nitpicks that kind of bring it down just below, but thankfully this is still pretty competently made.
No, I like this movie.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty good.
It's like,
it's a little long.
Yeah,
this not need to be 2 hours and 15 minutes, I'll say that much.
And as you said, it got a little bit Spielberg-y at times.
Which, like, in some respects wasn't necessarily bad, because they're like, okay, at least we got some character development.
Yeah.
Other times, like, this feels awfully whimsical for a horror movie.
Like...
A James Wan horror movie at that.
Yeah, like that... Still kind of weird out with that part that it's like singing Elvis.
Yeah.
And like that. I don't think I'm gonna make it, but I gotta help it, Lorraine. It's like...
I thought that was fine.
Yeah. It was the music background choice that kind of made it feel a little awkward.
I don't know. I thought it was fine. At least that part in particular. I don't know. The Elvis scene was a bit weird because it's like we interrupt this horror movie to bring you something Spielberg would do. Like modern day Spielberg, not necessarily old school like Schindler's List, Jurassic Park Spielberg, where fucking anything goes. Like modern day Spielberg, even like the Tom Hanks movie was filled full of whimsy at some point. But yeah, I like this movie.
Yeah.
I thought it did some things that were clever, like some horror tropes that were like it still has jump scares, but like the overall focus was on building atmosphere and building suspense, and the tricks they used to do that I thought were very clever.
Yeah, one of the things that kind of helped did that I think was the camera work.
Yeah, the camera work here is very good.
It was it was a mix of like 70s and kind of like that Sam Raimi kinetic, constantly moving around stuff. Like it always kind of made you feel like either dizzy or like little
claustrophobic.
Unease.
Yeah, okay. I mean, well, like a lot of it's focused on like lingering shots rather than like what a lot of horror movies do nowadays, like a bunch of jump cuts.
Yeah.
No, this one focuses a lot on lingering shots and it does add to the suspense of it. I think the scene I liked in particular, I thought was a very subtle thing to do. I thought it was very clever. Was to quickly sum up the plot of the storyline. I'm assuming the couple was in the first movie.
Yeah, they're the main characters, because the Conjuring movies are based on like the cases of Ed and Warren Lorraine, who were paranormal hunters, most famously known for the Amityville horror case, which was actually debunked, but that's kind of what got them really into the limelight.
And by the way, I also want to play this joke. It's like apparently also the fate of all humanity is dependent on a game of Guess Who.
Yeah. When you guess who it's Paranormal Activity.
Is he wearing a hat? No! His name starts with a V? Yes! Click, click, click. Are you Vardak? Oh, you got me.
Yeah. Volok.
Volok, whatever.
It's like when they got it there, he was like, wait, you just had to guess their name to make him go away? What? Is Gilbert Gottfried gonna voice this goddamn thing? Yeah.
Wait, what's that a reference to?
Superman, the cartoon.
Mr. Mixie Spit, like, yeah.
If you guess my name, then I will go away for 6 months!
No, actually, he was just saying his name backwards.
No, if you do it backwards, that makes him go away forever. But if you got him to say his name...
It's one of those things I've seen that episode.
Yeah. Basically, if you got him to say his name, he would disappear for like 6 months. And if you got him to say his name backwards...
Why are we talking Mr. Mixie Spitlick right now?
I don't know!
Anyway, let's go to the damn their words. I want to go to bed. But anyway.
Fair enough, I do too.
Anyway, because I gotta work early tomorrow. Anyway, but so like the basic story is it has that girl from the first movie, and they go to the Amityville horror case, and that goes very badly. She's just like some evil nun that turns out to be a demon. Spoiler, and a premonition of her husband's death. It's like, I don't want to do this anymore. Let's retire. Blah blah blah. It's like, okay, whatever. And then meanwhile in London,
Edinburgh.
Sorry, in Great Britain. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
But anyway.
At least it was something that began with an E. I'm pretty sure it's Edinburgh, but let's continue.
But anyway, this little girl, give her credit, was a pretty good actress.
Yeah.
Little girl, and this movie borrows so much from The Exorcist. It's it's borrowed so heavily from The Exorcist.
I was getting that vibe too, because like each movie is kind of like very homage-y to like the kind of movies you're going for. Like this one clearly being the possession movies, the last one just being like the general poltergeist movies.
It's better than Annabelle, I'll say that much.
Yep. By the way, I'm sure you saw Annabelle.
Yeah, I saw the Annabelle thing in the background. I'm assuming that basement's like where he keeps all the haunted shit or something. Yeah. Which, like, why would you keep all that in your house?
Well, basically, it's the idea that like he always keeps something from the like these cases.
I figured.
But because Annabelle was a spin-off from Conjuring.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
but I know. That was explained to me in the end of that particular movie.
Okay.
But anyway, so meanwhile, this family's being haunted by Bill Wilkinson or something like that. It's some old man, grouchy ghost who starts off by being more of an asshole than like a genuine threat.
Yeah, Ghosty McGhostface is a dick.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. He was like, at first she's kind of she wakes her up in the middle of the night, makes her sleepwalk sit in a chair, and then randomly just changes the channel and hides the remote. It's like, dude, this ghost is an asshole. Like, this is like, makes grouchy McGroucher face. Ghosts are like, you darn kids are too loud.
Yeah.
I don't like Monty Python. I want to watch the Queen coronation. I don't know.
I just assumed that was Monty Python because like
I did too.
It's like, I don't know. It probably wasn't, but it's like, you know what? That's the only British comedy we know of outside of Mr. Bean.
Well, it could be Faulty Towers.
Oh. In the late 70s?
It was something, I don't know if he worked on pre or post Monty Python, but I know it was another one of his shows.
Okay. That might have been it then.
Yeah. Do you ever see Faulty Towers?
I have not.
It's an old school. It's actually pretty funny. It's a pretty funny show.
I will check it out.
But anywho, so yeah, starts off an asshole, but then like it naturally progresses. Like, it's a slow burn movie.
Yeah.
Hence why it's 2 fucking hours long.
Even
But
longer.
yeah. But anyway, so it starts getting more attention, and then it starts becoming like a big news media thing as everyone starts getting around. Like, oh, is this girl possessed? Is she faking it? Well, yada yada yada. Until finally, the other couple find out about it, and they come out to investigate. And the part I thought was kind of clever, I'll give credit, was the part where like he's trying to summon the ghost to prove it's not ventriloquism trick by having her drink some water and then try to summon the spirit, but she won't do it unless they're all turn their backs away.
Yeah.
And then he was very clever camera shot where it shows Night Owl. I was gonna call him that. That's all Ed. Ed, like, as back to the demon, you see, like, the girl in the background has been a blurry vision as the demon starts talking. Then the girl transforms subtly, slowly into, like, the older gentleman ghost. But you don't actually see it. It's all done through blurred imagery.
I noticed it kind of, like, partway through. I was like, wait, what the hell?
Yeah, so it's like, I thought that was very clever. And then, like, as the demon leaves, he turns back into the girl. Well, like, you don't see any of this clearly. It's all done through, like, blurry effects. I thought that was a good, subtle way to use that.
Yeah, the fact it was done as a long take, too.
Yeah, it's a long... So I thought that was very clever. And very effective. Like, it's like, okay, that does give it, like, an otherworldly feel to it, rather than just, ooh, here's a jump scare. Which I hate movies that rely on jump scares so much.
Yeah, they had a couple of those movies.
They had a handful.
They still had, like, some of their build-up moments to it.
Yeah, like, no. I feel like some had a payoff.
Yeah. Or even then there's some that kind of, like, didn't, but it made sense, because it's more like, you know what? We had our fun. We'll let you rest a little bit. Like, what was it with the, stuff when the older sister was seeing, like, that other guy in the room turns the light on, like, it's just the poster, and, like, you think she's gonna turn off, and you're getting that jump scare, like, I'm gonna keep this on.
I will admit, like, there were some times where, like, they did address, like, some of the things I was picking apart. Like, some of the plot holes I was picking apart. They did actually address most of them that I came up with, anyway.
Such as?
Well, like, there's part where, like, towards the end of the movie, there's this one woman who's convinced that it's all a hoax, and then she's like faking it, blah, blah, blah. And she finally gets proof that, that she was faking it, or at least one incident where she was like throwing some shit around the kitchen. And my friend was like, well, wait a minute, we have photographs. There was like at least a dozen other instances where that clearly wasn't an accident, like clearly wasn't a hoax. And then 5 seconds later, the guy was like, well, we have photographs. We have at least well over a dozen incidents that clearly was not a hoax. Yeah. Why don't those matter? It's like yeah. Okay, at least they address it.
Yeah, or the other question is like, would they also ask, does a 12-year-old girl have the strength to table flip across a
I thought that
room?
Too. I don't know.
Where the mother asked it, but it was like...
And you're just kind of thinking like... And she just goes, enough, liar. The adults are talking. You take your pish-posh silly-whack into the other room. I'm so sorry to people who live in Britain. All 5 of you that are watching. I'm probably being generous on that one, too. Hi, British guy. That's right. Oh, you Americans. So foul-mouthed making fun of our country.
It's like, hey, my...
Sorry, the British voice is so fun to do.
It's like, hey, my word, I don't approve of this at all.
No, silent CPA come on top of I just imagine bubbles come out. Anywho, so it all builds to this big climax. What are you giving me that stare for?
Nothing. I'm just trying not to look at the people who are in front of us who are probably looking at us.
They're not looking at us. They don't even know we're here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're looking at us now. Now you brought it up. Maybe they're possessed by Bill Wilkinson. Listen carefully, hear him say, "You darn kids." But anyway, like, no, even then, like, they do kind of address a lot of this shit. Like, as soon as like the ghost popped up in the room and she turns the light on and the ghost is gone, it's like, I'm not turning that fucking light off. like, you stupid girl, you do not turn that goddamn light off, and she doesn't. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, I feel like these people still acted like, even though they still did dumb shit. Like,
it wasn't that often. It was more like, you know, momentary lapses of judgment is the best way to describe it. Because, like, case in point, when they realize shit's really going down, what do? They go
run out of the house. Burn it down, I don't care. Until it turns out the girl herself is really just possessed and being chased around by... What the fuck was that thing called? The Cripple Man, or...
Oh, the Crooked Man.
The Crooked Man. That thing kind of freaked me out. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it wasn't the son of Babadook.
The son of Babadook. Well, like, did this, like, kind of weird creep... Like, I don't know if
it's the claymation thing.
Yeah,
that creates an unnatural jitter.
Yeah, so, like, the claymation thing was like, whoa, what the fuck? Yeah. Okay, this is weird.
Yeah, because that's something I remember I was discussing when I went to see a thing with Phil Tippett, and I can't remember what the heck the other guy's name was. But they're, like, known for, like, being special effects guys. And they talked about, like, that's one of the things that was so great about, oh God, the Ray Harryhausen movies?
I didn't see those.
Okay, they did. Okay, basically, you know, those movies that always have claymation monsters.
Oh, so yeah.
Clash of the Titans, for example.
Okay, yeah.
That was intentionally done because the fact that jitter movement made it much more nightmarish.
Oh, I'm sorry, I gotta bring this up. You say you don't watch Gravity Falls, though, right?
I've only seen one episode.
Okay, there's actually a great episode where they talk about how the claymation monster and all those movies were actually real monsters. And they're like, wait, you mean those are real? He goes, yeah, do you think we spend hours and hours of our day slowly moving one piece of clay over and over? We're not masochists. We use dark magic. That's an actual joke in the show.
Oh, that is amazing. But that being said, though, that thing kind of took me out of the moment as well.
Like, I know, like, that one had mixed feelings. On one hand, it kind of freaked me out. On the other hand, it's kind of like, I can't tell if I'm supposed to find this, like, scary or kind of silly.
Yeah, because, like, based on a true story, so you got chased around by a giant...
You got chased around by Jack Skellington in a hat. Honestly, kind of what it looked like. It's honestly like one step away from there. There are a few who deny, and what I do, I am the best. Anyway.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, there was one plot hole that bugged me. So it's like...
Oh, the tape recorder thing?
Oh, okay, two plot holes that bugged me. I pointed out, it's like, so wait, Why is it that they're recording for like a long period of time when they start from the top? It literally starts right where they need to be.
Whatever. It saves time. I don't care.
Yeah. But other moment. So what exactly made Patrick or Ed Warren's crucifix so special compared to the many that littered that one room?
Well, it's Holy Spirit, man. You don't question that shit. Just go as Magic Jesus powers. Why is that so complicated?
If it was Magic Jesus powers, all those would have worked times in I don't know what.
Magic Jesus powers. Don't question it. It's Jesus. You're thinking way too hard about a fucking crucifix on this one.
It is a huge plot hole because like that thing protected her, and yet all the plethora of the other ones didn't.
But this one's blessed by Night Owl.
But he's not the most competent of people.
It fucking works because Jesus. Alright? That's all you, like, I can accept that. Why can't you? You need to have a leap of faith, my friend.
I'm just saying. That is a huge plot hole.
That's
like,
not a huge plot hole.
well,
it's Jesus powers. We're in a movie with demons and ghosts. Why is this so hard to believe? We have fucking, like, pink hat wearing Jack Skellingtons. What the fuck's your problem?
Just saying, she should have been super safe in that room. That's all I'm saying. After what little tiny necklace did.
Because it's made by someone who believed in Jesus. And it also had, like, ghost fighting powers. Why is that so fucking complicated? I don't really get your argument here. Because, like, on top of everything else that happens in this movie, that makes just as much sense as how the ghost can transport from the house, which is trapped into, to the other house using some weird crooked man metronome thing. Whatever the hell those things are called. It makes just as much sense. And why that would come out of the fucking Rottweiler.
Oh, yeah, that? Yeah, I was like, so wait. The Rottweiler turned into Jack Skellington and then a little girl? What the hell happened here?
So, okay, so you have no problem with that, but oh dear Lord.
No.
Jesus magic crucifix thingy, that's way too
I
much
did
to
have a
believe.
problem with that, because you got my reaction. I was like, wait.
Because hauntings and Jesus, why do you,
I
like...
meant the morphing thing.
I know, I'm talking about both. Morphines and Jesus, what's the big fucking deal?
Yeah. Oh yeah, moving on. I don't know, maybe you're right. Maybe it's the fact that he had like that special connection he really believed.
Yeah, it got the boogeyman out underneath the bed, dude.
Yeah.
That's a powerful thing.
Yeah.
He believed really hard. See, God's not dead. It's just in Night Owl's crucifix.
Oh, that movie. And when he said, "Do you believe?" earlier, I was like,
Oh,
I'm sensing a pattern here.
I didn't even think that. That wasn't intentional.
I know it wasn't. It's like, I'm sensing a pattern here, though.
Well, I think we need to take this to the war room.
But we can't fight in there.
Well, I'll call the Masked Saint and say like weird Bible movies I can reference.
I was making a Strange Love reference, but okay.
I didn't get that one. I was like,
that was like just where like two people fight. It's like, gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the war room.
oh, okay. Yeah. That's right. Did you not hear about the war room that came out last year?
Oh, that one, right?
Yeah, that's the one. Like I make you guys go see. So you're welcome.
Yeah. I don't care. I think I saw a couple of the worst ones because I believe War Room still.
I heard War Room was like one of the worst of the worst.
I don't know how it can get much worse than Do You Believe in God's Not Dead too.
Oh, you'd be surprised. Look up Old Fashioned. I'm not kidding. That's the name of the movie, and from what I've heard of it, it is offensive in every definition of the word.
Let's go see this!
Right? We should do... Oh, and how can you top Kirk Cameron Saving Christmas? Anyway, back to this movie.
Yeah. Needless to say, let's just fast forward. So yeah, after possessions and all that stuff, find out Demon's name, rush back to house, girl whose name I suddenly forgot began with an L, that's all I remember.
Like Val... The
no,
demon
the
name?
actual girl is began with an L.
I don't know what her name is, but you're asking the wrong person when it comes to names.
Like, I remembered going out, but when I came to the car, it's like...
I mean, she's a good actress.
She was.
When she seemed scared, she seemed genuinely scared.
Yeah. No, the acting was definitely much better this time. Well, because, okay, it was more consistently good this time around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh! That was one of the other ones I kind of laughed at, which I was unintentionally hilarious.
Which part? I'm sure I probably agree with you. I just need to know what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, do you remember what he told us? We need to stand up to bullies. Oh, God, I regret my decision. We're just like...
I will admit, I don't like Anchorman, but the one line I like from that movie is like, "Oh, I immediately regret this decision."
But just like, so basically one of the things you're building up is like family. One of the themes in both of you was the idea of family unity and like whatnot. So it's
I was worried that I was going to go in a direction. I was like, oh, this isn't going to be like the fucking Haunting remake, is it?
Yeah. But so kids like, we need to stand up. You're what the man said. We need to stand up to these bullies and fight for our sister. Sister disappears, attacks him with a knife, and then he's just like crying in a closet. It's like, I'll never stand up to a bully again.
That's going to go to expectations, reality. Reality of facing bullies. You don't scare me anymore. Okay, I'll go. Reality. You don't scare me anymore. Well, you're going to die a very brave man.
Yeah. You scare me even more now.
It's like, I know we haven't got this episode in Star Wars Rebels yet, and I'm not going to spoil what the context, but there is one great line where a guy goes like, I'm not afraid of you, and then a guy just goes, then you'll be, fuck, how's the line go? It's like, was it?
Did you just say, then you'll die a very brave man?
Something to that extent. Like, then you'll die very brave, or something like that, right before you'd, like, just about to kill him. It's a really fucking badass line. But we need to get back to watching that show.
We do.
Because season 2 is phenomenal.
That's what we should do during our downtime.
I know, right? I was surprised you didn't want to do that
internet
today.
connection. Oh, wait, right. I did invite you to come over earlier.
True, but to be fair, I haven't been home at all in like the past 2 weeks. Yeah. I want to spend at least a few hours on my couch and play Overwatch.
Fair enough.
Because between me being sick,
yeah,
because that knocked me on my ass. Yes, I literally spent like, I've never had a spend all day in bed sick day before until yesterday. Because like everything hurt. I was just like, I was just, by the way, we almost forgot to talk about what happened while we were there. And
oh, Jesus Christ. I almost wanted to just walk out of the theater. It's like, no, not today.
And there was also another incident that happened. It's kind of gross, but let's go with this one first.
So, yeah.
So we're sitting there, the trailers are going off, and apparently, first off, guys, you can see in a fucking theater. You don't need your goddamn flashlight. Yeah. Seriously, they're lighted stairs! The chairs are also you can see where you're going. You don't need
I think they're trying to find the proper lettering for the seats that they paid for, I guess.
Either way, somebody upset with somebody else's seat, and they got a huge hissy fit about it. Instead of doing what any other person would have done, which is gotten up, find a new pair of fucking seats, and then sat the fuck down. But no, it had to make a big fucking deal about this, get the employees out with it too, then it goes into a shouting match, to which the restaurant's like, shut the fuck up and sit the hell down, god damn it.
Well, actually no one said that, although
we're all thinking it.
Yeah,
they're all
there's some old lady, it's like, why are people fighting? Just watch the movie.
Oh, God. And then there was like, and this one's more the gross story, is because I had to go to the bathroom early on in the movie. Yeah. And then it's like, I'm just sitting there, and then this person comes sit in the stall next to mine, and I have never heard anyone's ass be angrier at a person than this man, because this sounded violent. Like, this doesn't seem like a passive thing. This is like... This is like...
It sound like Austin Powers.
It kind of... Now, the best way I can describe it is like Patton Oswalt's routine. It was like, it sounded like an angry monkey shitting. It just sounded like really violent and just really like, dear God, dude. Just all kinds of fun sounds going on there. And the guy was right next to me, too. Like, all the other stalls were open. You could at least allowed a buffer window, but nope. I had to come here and like sit next to mine and listen to like demon babble happen in the stall next to me.
Bollock! Why are you here?
I hear the ending of Strange Love.
Oh, God!
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how I spent 2 minutes of review making a shit joke. A literal shit joke.
Oh! Oh, it hurts to laugh.
And that's the point you're kind of trying to finish your business up, too, because like, dear God, a bomb's going off next door.
Just imagine peeling hazmat suit bomb fuselage.
What?
I just imagine people like hazmat suit coming in. It's like, we heard there's like a WMD in here.
It's like, Jesus, a skunk junkie did hamsters in here? What the fuck? Get the fuck out of there as fast as possible. Walked in there thinking, I have a story about the man with the angry ass. Like, honestly, like, bring that back to the movie, though. I honestly, it's like, before things like really escalate. I know, it's weird to bounce from a shit story to back to the actual movie, but, But anyway, like, I honestly want to call this movie, for like the first 20 minutes to an hour, I want to call it Nancy Drew and the Mystery of the Asshole in the Chair. Because a lot of it just feels like it was just a squeaky chair. Like, it's John Wayne, is that his name?
It's Ed and
I'm talking about the director.
Oh, James Wan?
James Wan, yeah.
John Wayne?
That's Wayne, but...
Oh.
I know,
okay.
I just get the vowels mixed up.
Okay.
But anyway. He has this thing with movies. I know it's in Insidious Chapter 2 as well, which wasn't a very good movie. But he seems to think that childhood objects are scary, or things weirdly just moving slightly are scary. Because he did that in Insidious 2, where, like, there's a part in this movie that was kind of unintentionally hilarious to me, where this kid, like, one of the kids, Billy, has a fire truck, and it, like, makes really loud, obnoxious noise. Surprised they didn't wake anyone else up in the house. And he pushed into his tent because he tripped over, makes the noise, pushed it back, and then the ghost pushes right back out. It's like, oh, that's kind of weird. Pushes back in, comes right back out. And so he goes back to his bed, and he's sitting there, and all of a sudden, this music starts playing as the fire truck comes out, starts beeping around. The music goes, dun, 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 dun! Fire truck! No! Like, it's really, like, it's supposed to be like ultra scary. It's like, it's a fucking fire truck. Come on, like, actually show me something, and then go play.
It's like, all I can think of myself is like, I am Optimus Prime.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's Michael Bay!
It's like, no, he's just mad that when he got killed. Probably the one who got killed in the animated movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But it was like shit like that.
I'm to haunt you.
Like that, and the constant use of the squeaking chair, as if like that's like the scary moment. Ooh, because you can tell when the music spikes up with like, ooh, the chair's not moving. Oh no, it's moving! Oh my god! Like, it's like, I don't know. Weird moments like that. I mean, it got better after that. But
yeah.
The first was like, okay, where's this going? But yeah. That's the last point I wanted to make. Do you have any more? Or do you want me to tell more stories about people pooping?
Nancy Drew.
Oh, God. Nancy Drew and the Mystery of the Angry Ass. Make that Conjuring movie. Walking out the hallway. Someone's making raspberries.
We were originally going to call it Nancy Drew and the Spewing Sphincter.
Wow.
But this seemed a little less.
A country movie that we all be on a poop joke. The TV would flash to a game of the Browns at the Super Bowl. You see some friends being dropped off at a pool somewhere.
It shows that clip from Caddyshack.
Oh, yeah. What scene is that?
Oh, the one with the baby Ruth in the pool.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I feel like I just gave Damon Wayans ideas, and I'm really scared. So if that comes out in a couple years, you can blame me. Anyway, so let's want to talk about trailers.
Sure. That first one.
Nerve. Fuck this movie.
We're just like,
fuck this bullshit.
Like, what the hell?
Apparently it's based on a book, I've been told, but it's like, the concept is still fucking asinine.
It went from, like, thriller to teenage romance to whimsical comedy to back to a thriller. It's like, what the hell is going on here?
Like, it makes no sense. And, like, it makes, like, just from the trailer, like, I point out right away, it's like, okay, let's assume this kind of shit does fucking happen. Assuming this game does actually exist. This can't be the first cage match they've invoked in this and got 1,000 people to come watch. Nobody tried to stop it, by the way.
Yeah, it's like you think there'd be, like, the FBI or, like, the...
Well, apparently the police are in on it, which is, like, bullshit. Because, like, okay... We can't walk 5 fucking steps of someone recording this and making it public somewhere. Are you telling me there's a secret underground cage match and somehow it hasn't ended up on social media? Even though that's clearly what the entire point of the whole fucking game is. So already have a concept that makes no sense. So I think I made a joke with Matt on this. This movie should really be called Read the Terms of Use. Because it's like all this could like you have to legally be able to do this based on the concept of this movie. So you have to legally sign your life away.
Let's turn the AC on, shall we?
It's not that hot.
Yeah, a little bit. Maybe this ain't helping, but I could use some fresh air. Also,
really? Because that's like I'm perfectly comfortable. But you don't want to do a strip show for the fans at home?
No. So yeah, let's continue, shall we?
Yeah. Then we got The Purge again. Are you really that fucking warm, dude?
Well, that and my asthma's kicking in, and I don't have my inhaler.
Oh, that could be a problem. Alright.
Yeah.
You could have opened with that.
Didn't want to create some weird thing on the video, but it's like, you know what? Screw it, I'm gonna break
We just spent like 10 minutes making a shit joke. Come on.
Yeah.
And Matt Mulholland talked about how he almost died last time in the camera.
Fair enough.
So don't worry about it.
the intense laughter is causing it. So.
Fair enough, my bad. So you can blame me.
It was worth it!
Then you got another trailer for the Purge election year.
He died doing what he loved, laughing at poop jokes.
That's how you knew he was a Family Guy fan. Yes, we got the trailer for the Purge election year.
A new one that I hadn't seen.
Which I still couldn't give less of a shit about, but I'll see it anyway, because I've already seen the other two.
Yep.
Like, alright, whatever, I'll go see this one too.
I only saw the first one. I heard the second one, while not as fun, was an improvement.
I say the second one was fun in its own right. Mostly because it kind of had Crossbones play the Punisher, which is kind of great. Then we got Doctor Strange. I'm looking forward to that one. That's whole controversy aside, like I'm excited for Doctor Strange. Which was a lose-lose situation. But
at least feminists can be happy though. So something.
But yeah, we got Don't Breathe. This one looked interesting.
Yeah.
Like I'm really intrigued by that.
I can relate to that right now.
Now, was that Stick from Daredevil, or was that the guy from Avatar?
That was the guy from Avatar.
Okay, I thought
Because you're saying, like, this is what happens when you break into Daredevil's house. Like, no, this is Stick's house.
Yeah. Because it's about, like, it's actually really interesting. Like, I was like, oh, I'm actually, like, genuinely intrigued by this. Because it's kind of a nice twist on the whole home invasion story, plotline you see often.
Yeah, basically, a couple people break into a house, basically try and, like, steal money from a guy, so this one person can start a new life.
Yeah, but like the person leading this little home invasion looks like a gangster, so you know it's gonna go badly. And they think, oh, we're stealing from a blind guy. What could possibly go wrong? Well, apparently the blind guy's a fucking sociopath, and wants to and can like has Daredevil senses and is willing to fucking shoot you on sight, or break your fucking neck, whatever comes first. Yeah. So like this is like legitimately a very interesting concept for like a thriller. So I'm totally down for this. Yeah. And it's played by the fucking guy from Avatar. So
Stephen Lang.
Yeah, he can be intense as shit. So I'm pretty excited about that. I kind of want to go see that.
Yeah. I kill these kids. I get my eyes back.
Avatar. You were such a weird package.
I still enjoy it. But now
it hasn't aged well.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially when the sequels. It's coming.
Yeah, just like the dragons in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, we got The Legend of Tarzan.
I was a little weirded out by the fact that it looked like the gorillas killed the humans. I was weirded out by the weird albino people that showed up halfway through the trailer. I was like, I don't remember that being in Tarzan, but okay. Yeah. And the gorillas are kind of horribly CGI too, which doesn't help. I do like. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to this movie.
I like the old trailer earlier where it had Alex Skarsgård as Tarzan drinking tea. I thought that was kind of funny.
You know what? I think if I see the trailer with more Christoph Waltz.
Yeah.
That'd be better.
Yeah. Like the last trailer had more Christoph Waltz.
Yeah.
And then we got Lights Out, which I will admit again did have the genuine moment of they did something smart.
Oh yes, that was actually a pretty fun moment.
Because the whole thing's like the demon that like a ghost that can only kill you when in the dark. So with people in this movie seem to be smart to figure it out. So if guy turns the light off, turns it back on, sees a ghost getting a little closer, he's like, nope, and it just runs out into a well lit room.
Yeah.
I was like,
he still dies, but it's like he did something. She's like, okay.
This does a nope,
Yeah.
nope, 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 nope.
On that topic, there were a couple of funny moments like that in The Conjuring as well.
True, yeah.
Yeah, like when the police, police.
Oh
come
yeah,
by.
like I did like that in the Conjuring 2, no pun intended.
Yeah.
I know. Whereas like even like there's most people involved, there's very little ambiguity whether or not the ghost is real or not for them, because as soon as they go, oh, it's not real, it's on your head, and all of a sudden, boom. Okay, it's real. Let's go. like even the police show up and like, oh, there's something much going on here. You might just be a little paranoid. All of a sudden, a chair just fucking moves by itself, and then you go, well, nothing we can do here. We'll call a priest to get you over here. It's not the best we can do. But anyway, so then we got. I don't know why we got this trailer in this movie, but we got Mike and Dave need wedding dates again.
Yeah, we got a new Red Band trailer, which showed stuff that still doesn't make me laugh.
It's one of those things that has people I like in it too. Like I love Anna Kendrick.
Yeah.
And even what's her name?
Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah, Aubrey Plaza. I like her too.
I didn't realize Anna Kendrick was the. Oh, that is Anna Kendrick.
We had this discussion last time.
No, I think it was the Aubrey Plaza one threw me off last time.
Yeah, because I told Anna Kendrick, you didn't believe me until you looked at my IMDb.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I know for a fucking fact
Yeah.
that is Anna Kendrick.
I'm just not used to seeing her with non-dark hair that's long.
But she has such like a unique face. So, like I don't know how you don't recognize that immediately.
Some people, all you gotta do is change their hair. It will mess with your mind.
Your mind, maybe. Anyway, yeah, so I think that's all I got. So you got any final thoughts for Conjuring 2?
Like I said, it's a competently made horror movie. It's a little bit on the slow side, and it gets a little campy.
Yeah.
Or no, corny, I think is the better word.
Yeah, like I was surprised, like how, like especially at the very end, it was like, oh, you say one person can change the world, but I have too.
Like, oh, Jesus.
Like one line away from going, God bless us, everyone. With your magical Jesus crucifix that has Jesus powers, god damn it. It works because of Jesus reasons. You nitpicky asshole. That's like somebody going, well, sir, I don't understand how Captain America always has a shield bounce back to him. That doesn't make any physical sense.
Which they acknowledge.
Yeah, still. My point is, though, we don't question that because we just know that's just a part of their world.
Yeah. Plus, for me, it's the idea that I believe they explain the fact that he is just so good of a tactician that he pinpoints the exact angles that they need to fly off to bounce back to him.
In the comics, they do. They never really classify that in the movies.
Good point, then.
Yeah. It just kind of. He says he can do it because he's Captain America. America. Hail Hydra. Sorry, I mean. Sorry, that's left. Sorry, I don't know where that came from. Which Anchor fanboys? How dare you bring up Captain America issue #1? Anyway.
Don't worry, it's all because of a living cosmic cube. Calm down.
Even then, if it wasn't, it's gonna be kind of like wouldn't blink of a fucking eye. But anyway, so Country 2, yeah, I liked it. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm like, oh, it was terrifying or something like that. It was like, it's a competently made horror movie.
Yeah, it's got some good suspense to it, and that's better than most horror movies.
Yeah. So, I think, oh yeah, we gotta check out Warcraft later this week.
Yay!
You okay?
Yep. Just gotta drive home at a reasonable pace.
Well, you live pretty close by, don't you?
Yeah, about 10 minutes.
Okay. Well, I think we're gonna wrap this up because you sound like you're gonna die, and I don't want that to be in my hands because of a shit joke.
You're not helping.
Sorry. So, like, I'm the Warcraft for you guys. Bye.